What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerry, and today's video is going to be on the Detroit Pistons, and we're going to be talking about why Detroit Piston fans should be excited. And we're going to jump right into this video. And I know a couple of people are probably thinking like, man, we started off the season 1-8. We sitting at 4-10. What's there to be excited about? But I feel like recently the Pistons has they've gotten a lot of quality wins, starting with beating that number 2 pick Jalen Green. That be doing all that yapping. We knocked them off on national television, and then we beat the Toronto Raptors, who I know they were down a couple of players, but I still feel like that's a good quality team, and I feel like they're tough to beat at home in Toronto. And then, last night we just beat an Indiana Pacers team who I think is better than a lot of people give them, credit for. But there's and I have some specific reasons on why we should actually be excited. And reason number one is we're watching our young core develop, right in front of our eyes. And as fans, we have to be patient, because we got to understand that, it's 4, youngsters out there, 3 20-year-olds, Jeremy, with Jeremy Grant. It's a young team, so, we going to have some inconsistencies. We don't know who's going to show up each night, but, they've been getting better and better each game. Like, I like what I've seen from Saddiq Bey. Like, I see him, maturing as a scorer, and I feel like his shooting percentages are down right now, but I feel like with Cade Cunningham coming back, being back, fully for these guys, after he had the ankle sprain in the summer camp. We missed a few games without him. Not the summer camp, but just training camp. But damn. Anyways, man, but Saddiq Bey, his shooting numbers are kind of down, 31% from the field, 37% from 3. I expect that to come up. But yeah, man, he's improved his scoring, man. I done seen him scoring in the post, create for himself off the dribble. I'm like what I'm saying for him. Isaiah Stewart, who just went for 20 points the other night, he's still maturing as a player, and he's getting better. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. And then, the biggest question mark and the biggest X factor on the Detroit Pistons is easily Kilian Hayes. Like I said in the previous video, man, half of Detroit is rooting for Kilian. Half of Detroit want Kilian. They want him in the G League or out the NBA entirely. But I feel like, not to be fair, Kilian Hayes this season, there has been a lot of more bad than there's been good. But every time I think of Kilian Hayes, like if he scratches that anywhere near his potential, the backcourt that him and Cade Cunningham be, not only offensively but defensively, man. If you can have a backcourt of 2 guys, one that's 6'5", 205 pounds, and then Cade Cunningham 6'8", 220 pounds, that's gonna be hard for opposing backcourts. But right now, I just think we need to be a little bit more patient to Kilian Hayes. To be fair to him, last season wasn't really that wasn't really a fair trial run due to him being in and out the lineup. And when he's looked good this season, he's looked really good, man. He's not a bad 3-point shooter, man. He's shooting, I think he's shooting like 38, or he's shooting his 3-point percentage is pretty high. It's just everything else, between the 3-point line, it seems like he forgets how to play basketball. It's just, to me, he needs to build his confidence. He needs to build his confidence up. So anyways, man, but as of right now with Kilian Hayes, I think we just need to be a little bit more patient with him, and he'll come around, man. And then, so we got the young guys developing, and then next we got our our 4th win of the season, and I know it's 4 wins. We're not gonna make a big deal out of that, but so we're 14 games into the season. We're 14 games into the season with 4 wins, and we didn't get 4 wins. We didn't get 4 wins last year into 17 games into the season. And you might still say like, damn, that's not really that impressive either. But if you really look into it, we have a much younger team, and our schedule this year has been so far has been super tough, and it's going to get a little tougher too. I was just looking at it, like we got Golden State coming up. We got the Los Angeles Lakers coming up. We got Milwaukee coming up. So these young guys have had they've had a tougher schedule, man. And before that, we done played the Brooklyn Nets, we played the Chicago Bulls, the Atlanta Hawks. We played the Philadelphia 76ers. Like we done played some tough teams so far this season, and it's gonna get a little tougher. But these guys have gotten 4 quality wins, like the one last night against the Indiana Pacers. That was a nice little grounded out game. It looked like an '04 Pistons type of game. Just close. They took over in the fourth quarter, man. They had Cade Cunningham took over in the fourth quarter, and it seems like his clutch DNA that he picked up in that he was known for in college has carried over to the NBA. But he had a good fourth quarter. We had good help off the bench from Corey Joseph and Frank Jackson and Hamidou Diallo. Those guys played good last night. So we done got some some quality wins, and right now we're on a better pace than what we were last year with a like I said, with a much younger team and a way more harder schedule. So I thought that was pretty impressive. And then also, man, believe it or not, the Detroit Pistons are one of the best. They're one of the best fourth quarter teams in the NBA. So right now, hold on, let me take a look at it. Right now, the Detroit Pistons have a plus 20 point differential in the fourth quarter, which is good for 8th place in the league. We lead the league in free throw attempts in the fourth quarter with 7.3 free throw attempts. And then last season we were ranked 26th in fourth quarter points, and now we ranked all the way at 11th. So this Pistons team has we've been playing great. We've been playing great in the fourth quarter, but like I said before, most of it is it's thanks to Cade. It's thanks to Cade Cunningham, man. He's playing like really big time in the fourth quarter, especially for a rookie. In clutch situations, he's on 6 of 8 from the field, and that's pretty mind blowing. I'm not a mathematician, but that got to be like close to like 70 or 80% in the clutch, as a rook. So and he be putting some. It looked like he's starting to get more comfortable. As an NBA player, man, I done seen him put some moves on some guys in crunch time, like against the Raptors, that double crossover he did, and then last night, the string of dribble moves he put together. I'm like, damn, that's just very exciting to see, as a Pistons fan, because we haven't had nobody like that, in a while. So, that's that. And the last thing that we should be excited about is our city edition uniforms, and I feel like we have one of the better ones in the league, and they went with the Detroit Piston red, and I like it. I feel like it's screen. I know they made, I don't know what the variation of the jersey was called, but the black and white Motor City ones, those were straight, but they didn't really, they didn't scream, Pistons. But these new red ones, the City Edition ones, I feel like they scream Pistons. And I know, all the teal lovers out there, man, they probably still waiting for those to come back. But I like the new City Edition jerseys, man. They look good. I might have to buy a Cade Cunningham one, but the Pistons, like I said, man, they're 3-2. In their last, they're 3-2 in their last 5 games. That's something they only done twice last season. So I think, man, once we get out this tougher side of the schedule, we're gonna win a lot of more basketball games. But this team is exciting to watch, man. So, we're gonna stay patient. We're gonna watch these guys grow, man. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below if we should ship Kilian Hayes off, or if we should keep him. But anyways, man, and subscribe for more weekly content. We do this all the time, man. And go Pistons.